Good morning. I don't normally do talking head videos. That's really not my thing. That's not the sort of content I tend to make. I did feel a need to talk about this one topic very quickly for about 2 or 3 minutes. TikTok is supposed to be banned September 17th, and there's supposed to be a replacement app being created by ByteDance where the algorithm and the servers are all basically controlled by US entities instead of the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. It would seem right now, on Thursday, um, I believe it's the 4th, yes, that nothing is actually moving in that direction, and that we are actually seeing what will potentially be another stall, another art of the deal, bullshit, nonsense. Oh, it's leverage. Oh, it's a trading stack that we can use in our tariff war. The reality is, if we don't enforce this now, we're sending a very clear message to every Chinese tech company that American companies have to play by the rules and Chinese companies don't. And the long-term effect of that is going to be the destruction of the tech sector in the US, period, full stop. You will not have successful tech companies going forward being created in the US. Or if you do, they will operate on the Chinese model of ignoring laws, ignoring all red tape, and just waiting for the bite of enforcement to finally hit. This is really dangerous. This destroys job opportunities for young workers. This destroys the entire funnel from going to college, from a good STEM education to getting a good job and having a career. All of that goes away if China is able to subvert the entire system by just ignoring our laws. This is really serious. I know most people don't like talking about China. It's not a big topic that people think about. I actually think about it a lot. It's invaded every single space, every single business that I am a part of, whether it was visual effects earlier in my career, in animation, or whether it's gaming now. Everything is touched by China. If it has a mouse and a keyboard, China has some sort of foothold in it. And the reality going forward is, if we stay asleep at the wheel, we are going to cede national power, US-led Silicon Valley power, to China. And we already are in many ways. But this accelerates if we don't actually prevent TikTok from being blocked. They should be blocked. And not only should they be blocked, but if they don't have a replacement created for it, by September 17th, the whole app should be removed. The entire ecosystem they're creating should be torn up from the ground up. Will Trump do that? I don't know. I never know with the guy. I do like things about him, but this is one area where he's been really weak, and his policy has been really unhelpful. Because this affects game development, this affects visual effects, this affects animation, this affects every single industry that tech is a part of. So I just want to close by basically saying, if you are on TikTok, get off of TikTok. Why are you on TikTok? Your data is being siphoned constantly. And I don't like the argument of, oh, American companies do it too. Yes, American companies are siphoning your data, but they have to operate under a series of red tape and laws. The CCP does not care about our laws. They do not care about you. They do not care about anyone except themselves. You need to understand that, and you need to understand that this is gray zone warfare. It's not pretty. It's not nice to talk about. But the more that you use tools that are made by China, the more that you expose your own data and your own devices and software and everything else to the Chinese, the more you're setting yourself up to be exploited later. Anyway, I just had to say something. It was bothering me.